Babuju.
Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a long
over 10 years, sir.
Babuju. Look, get on people about
you. How are you? Mr. Daffy, good to see you.
Man, the Honorable Chairman, Inec, the Honorable Secretary to the Commission.
Historians forget that they too can make history. So there is a case here today. When I walked in, I saw someone who has been reporting about us, but today he has joined our guests. So it's my pleasure to recognize the chairman of the Inec Press Corps. We have one of the most vibrant press corps in the country, with over 100 media organizations represented. And we are very proud of our collaboration with the Inec Press Corps. So, Chairman Inec Press Corps, today you have taken your rightful position at this meeting. National Commissioners of Inec, Secretary and other senior officials of the Commission, members of the Inec Press Corps, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure, as always, to welcome you all, but in particular to our second regular quarterly consultative meeting for this year. You may recall that at our first meeting for the year, which was held about 2 months ago, on Thursday, 21st March 2024, we briefed you about the 9 by-elections and 38 rerun elections in 26 states of the Federation held on 3rd February 2024. We would like to further inform you that with the exception of 2 state assembly constituencies in Enugu and Kano states, disrupted by violence and thuggery, winners have emerged in 45 out of 47 constituencies. And following extensive consultation with stakeholders in the 2 states, the Commission is remobilizing to conduct the outstanding rerun elections in Enugu South 1 state constituency of Enugu State and Gari, formerly known as Unchi local government area, for the Gari Tsanyawa state constituency of Kano State. We similarly briefed you at that meeting on the forthcoming off-cycle governorship elections in Edo and Ondo states. Early this week, the Commission announced the plan to resume the continuous voter registration as part of our preparations for the Edo and Ondo governorship elections. As we are aware, the Edo State governorship election is holding in the next 4 months on Saturday, 21st September 2024, while the Ondo governorship election holds in the next 6 months on Saturday, 16th November 2024. The continuous voter registration in the 2 states will enable eligible citizens who are not registered as voters to do so. Similarly, those who are registered as voters but who will be given the opportunity to transfer their registration from other states of the Federation to Edo State as well as Ondo State, or from one location to another in the 2 states. Lost or damaged voters' cards will be replaced during the exercise. The CVR will take place simultaneously in the 2 states from Monday, 27th May 2024 to Wednesday, 5th June 2024, from 9 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m. daily, including the weekend. Let me reiterate that the voter registration is only open to new registrants and those who seek to transfer their registration. Persons who are registered as voters should not attempt to register again, as double or multiple registration is illegal. Taking into consideration the limited time to the governorship elections, the Commission has decided to conduct the registration at ward level and our state headquarters instead of our local government offices and a few designated centers, as was the case in the past. This means that there will be 192 ward registration centers in Edo State and 203 centers in Ondo State, in addition to our state offices in Benin City and Akure, making a total of 397 walk-in registration centers in the two states. There will be no online pre-registration option because of time constraint. Each center will be managed by 2 officials drawn from our regular staff and the National Youth Service Corps scheme. In the next few days, the Commission will commence the training of at least 794 officials for the exercise. The locations of the registration centers, as well as other relevant information, have been compiled in a detailed 28-page document included in your folders for this meeting. The same information has already been uploaded to our website and social media platforms for public information. The Commission therefore appeals to the media to join us in mobilizing prospective registrants for the exercise, particularly on the need to register early and not wait until the deadline approaches, when the registration centers will be inundated by 11th hour registrants. In addition to the registration of voters, the Commission will also make available the uncollected permanent voters cards, the PVCs, for collection during the registration period. In the coming days, the list of uncollected PVCs will be published in our offices in the two states and simultaneously uploaded to our website. We believe that by doing so, it will be easier for voters to know the availability of their cards, and the location where they need to collect them. However, no PVCs will be collected by proxy. Registered voters should come in person to collect their cards. Again, we seek the support of the media in encouraging voters to locate and pick up their cards, as was done in the past. Still on our preparations for the 2 governorship elections, the Commission has published the final list of candidates for Edo following the conclusion of party primaries and the end of the period for withdrawal and substitution of candidates as provided in the timetable and schedule of activities for the election. Campaign in public by political parties commenced on Wednesday, 24th April 2024, and will end at midnight on Thursday, 19th September 2024. That is 24 hours before the date fixed for the election, as provided by law. We look forward to reading your reports of the campaigns, as some of you have done in the past. As we move closer to election day in Edo State, it was also imperative to request media organizations to submit applications for accreditation to report on the election in earnest, along with the required documentation for individual journalists and support staff, particularly media organizations operating at state level. Doing so will enable the Commission to produce and deliver the identity cards for journalists covering the election in good time. The Commission will not entertain requests outside the deadline for the receipt of applications from interested media organizations or process requests that do not meet the criteria for accreditation. Turning to outstanding by-elections, the Commission would like to inform you about the existence of vacancies in 4 states of the Federation, involving 3 state assembly constituencies and 1 federal constituency, as a result of death or resignation of honorable members. As soon as preparations are concluded, the Commission will announce the dates for by-elections in Kana 2 State Constituency of Rivers State, the Bagwai Shanono State Constituency of Kano State, the Zaria Kewaye State Constituency of Kaduna State, and the Garki Babura Federal Constituency of Jigawa State. And all these vacancies occurred, with the exception of Kana 2 in Rivers State, in the last 3 weeks or so. So on this note, I want to thank you so much, and once again, I welcome.
A very business-like address by the Inec chairman, spoke through to us through bullet points on the plans and the program that Inec has in the two states of Edo and Ondo State. We appreciate the work that has been done so far, and that the plans that they have put in place. We appreciate his exhortation to the media to do what they have historically done, and that is to focus on those things that need to be focused on, to create the level of awareness that is needed, to galvanize our people, our fellow citizens, to do their civic duties in the two states mentioned earlier. Our resolve to get things right in our country is ironclad. There is no disputation, no hesitancy about that. The media, even at the darkest periods of the history of this country, has always stood up to be counted, and they have always done their bit. And with regards to these elections that are forthcoming, I want to assure the INEC chairman, I want to assure members of the high table who are also here for the same purpose, I want to assure the citizens of this country that the media will not be found wanting. So we want to thank you very much. We will amplify your voice. You have given us a mandate that we already know anyway. And just as we have done in all elections, we shall try to create the right environment, the right atmosphere, to ensure that our people will be motivated enough to come out to exercise their franchise. Because ultimately, it's about the well-being and the wellness and the progress of our great Nigerian nation. So I will just end by this. Just as he has also given us a responsibility, we also want to emphasize on the responsibility too of INEC to also do their bit, to also do their best to get it right, which they have done in many instances anyway, in terms of the logistics and all the planning that goes into such momentous election, knowing full well that one successful election increases the appetite for citizens to also participate in other elections. So I want to thank you, Chairman, sir, and every other person that is here. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together.
Babuju.
Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time.
Babuju. Kí ló gbé jẹ́ tó ń fi bàbá òjò?
How are you? Mr. Daffy, good to see you.